Alright, what's up, guys? I hope this works. I just tried to do a live stream and it kept cutting out. So far it looks like this one's gonna work, but we'll give it a couple minutes to get going. Hello and welcome to anyone who's here live or afterwards. Hey, what's going on, Kev? And Mike, what's going on, guys? Good to see you, Kevin and Mike. Glad you're here. Good to see you. I hope your Friday's going well. So I just tried to set up a live stream a minute ago and it was doing that thing again where it kept cutting out after a few seconds. I was like, oh no, not this again. Because there were a couple of weeks there where I couldn't do any live streaming because it just wasn't working. But it looks like we're doing okay now. I am doing okay, actually, Kev. Thank you very much. I hope you're doing well. And Mike and anyone else who's here. Renee, hello. Good evening to you, Renee. Thanks for being here. Great to see you on this lovely Friday evening, which I'll be spending at home, waiting for someone else to maybe come and get something. Hello, Irving. Irving, great to see you. And thanks again for what you did yesterday, Irving and Amy, if you're here. And hey, Joe, what's up, buddy? Because yeah, I didn't sell anything until just a little while ago, so I would have not made it. And the thing I sold just a little while ago was I took like some trade and some cash. I got rid of the unagi scooter, and I have almost nothing to show for it, but I was doing nothing with that scooter anyway. And the guy who got it was actually really cool, and I exchanged information with him. He rides scooters and stuff and might come out to a Wednesday night bike ride or something. So I'm glad to have the unagi scooter out of my life. And I can close the chapter on that nightmare. Finally. It's somebody else's problem now. No, I mean, the guy's super cool, and hopefully he gets something out of it. So, but I just ended up with a couple of trinkets and, some, $20 and a couple little things that, maybe I can do something with. But this is the first guy that actually showed up with the means to do something when he said he was going to. I held it for a guy who said, yeah, I for sure want it, and then showed up with like $37. I was like, no, man, we talked about this. But what lights? The light that's going in the background right now? It's just this little projector thing. I need to start linking that in every live stream again that we do from here. Sorry I didn't this time. So, yeah. Thanks for everybody who's hanging out on a Friday night or whatever time it is where you are. It's Friday evening in Las Vegas. I'm sitting around trying to sell some more crap. It is very relaxing. We've gotten so much out of this little thing. It's like $28 or something on Amazon. Laser party light projector thing. It's got a remote too. I don't have the remote out here right now. And this one's running off of battery power right now. If it's fully charged, it'll run for like 4.5-ish hours, I think I want to say. Um, it should be mostly charged right now. But yeah, it's just running on the standard program, and we get all kinds of use out of this. It's very soothing, makes a great background, and money well spent. I'll be sure. I don't know. I don't know why I didn't link it this time. I even thought about it too. Yeah. Good call, Joe. But good to see you. So, I might sell something else to a guy that gets off work at 8 tonight. And I said, I don't, like, I want to turn in early. I got a few things to do in the morning. And then I got to go to the wetlands and then maybe Lake Las Vegas with the boys tomorrow and try to get some content there. Glad the live streaming's actually working. If you just tuned in, I tried a live stream a little while ago and it just didn't work. It was cutting out all the time again like it was doing for a while, but this one seems to be going okay. So I'm going to try to do some live from the ride tomorrow. And also, I got to get the GoPro ready to go. I might have to do a firmware update on the GoPro. I need to plug that in, see if I can do that tonight. Because it's being weird. GoPros are always weird, but it's being especially weird lately. Yeah, yeah. Renee and Steve have the lights to enjoy. Yeah, taking leg medicine. That's true. Yeah, that's it has been said. That's what people might say. I'm not doing the ride tonight, Robert, because I'm doing a very long ride tomorrow. So, and the Friday ride, like, we haven't been getting home until like 3 o'clock in the morning afterwards, and I gotta wait for somebody to hopefully come and buy something tonight, and then I gotta take a long ride tomorrow. So, I'm gonna do some of that ride live, and I'm gonna film the rest, or some of the rest. We're gonna go. I'm in downtown Las Vegas right now, and before the end of the day tomorrow, I will have gone through the wetlands to Lake Las Vegas and back on an e-bike. Hopefully on one charge. I'm not bringing a charger with me. I hope I got enough juice for it. I'm going to be pedaling an 88-pound e-bike uphill gradually from some of the way home. But I think they're riding. I think the Chaos Ride is kicking off from the usual spot tonight, First and Gas. As I've heard, I can't confirm. I'm not out there. I'm not going to be out there. I don't know who's going. But usually I'll hear it from Rod or somebody Christian about, hey, they're meeting at 6th and Bonneville or First and Gas or the Llama Lot or something. I might take it with me tomorrow. It's a heavy charger. It's I guess I can put it in the backpack or something somewhere. I think I think we're going about 38 miles tomorrow. If I do, I'll do pedal assist 1 and I'll do some pedaling, and that should be good for 50 miles on the Cheetah, but we shall see. Everybody else is going to have range issues too, potentially, that's going on this ride. We're meeting at Lowe's, like Fremont and Charleston Lowe's. So I don't think it's going to be a fast ride at all, except Chris was talking about going out on his Wolfgang. I don't know if Danny and Jason are going to be there. They have a hard time going slow on their little bikes that are so fast. But we'll see. It's supposed to be a nice day tomorrow. And I'm more, like, this time of year, tonight's not bad at all, weather-wise. But I'm more about the day rides this time of year, especially when it's going to be like it's been the last few days. It's going to be upper 60s again tomorrow. And that's going to feel awesome. I can't wait to go. And haven't had the cheetah out, the e-bike, in a while. The headset is loose, but the bars will turn. I'm going to bring tools, a couple of tools with me just in case I have to wrestle with it again. I need to get that fixed once and for all. What's going on, Shane? You only used one bar of juice. How far did you go, Shane? I already know the Leopard Pro gets tons of range, but I'd be interested to hear how far you went and only lost a bar. Hey, baby love. Happy almost birthday, baby love. And shout out to Jay Stona if you're lurking. Happy birthday, my friend. It's Jay Stona's birthday. And baby loves is right around the corner. But great to see you as always. We're a week apart, he and I, the same age. Born a week apart. Jay Stona. Well, that's pretty good, and you only dropped a bar, Shane. Hey, Slow 49. Kev's been here some lately, and always. Shout out to anybody who comes through the streams at all and hangs out for any length of time. I appreciate you. We might check in on some cams here in a minute. See if there's anything unusual flying around. If we were doing this later at night, like if I'm still up late, if this guy keeps me waiting tonight, I told him I'd wait for him for a little while after he got off work, if he wants to come by. But I'm not gonna. I don't know. But if I'm still up late for some reason, when I think there's a live cam on the strip that like focuses on a couple different areas. It changes where it's looking, but we ought to be able to see the chaos ride go by tonight. If I'm still up later and feeling like it, maybe we'll go live for that. How did what go today? Kev, I'm sorry. Hey, Vegas One. Oh, you're asking slow. Never mind. My bad. Sorry. And hold on. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Shane. I'm pretty sure everybody's going to be holding off until tomorrow. Um, because that ought to be a hell of a ride. I hope we've all got the juice for it. I know you don't. You only have to go back to around the wetlands, Shane. So you're for sure gonna make it. But you are coming out. If you are meeting us at Lowe's, you're still coming in. You're still doing all the same miles that we all are. I think you're gonna make it though. I don't see why you wouldn't, and I expect to as well. Physical therapy, Brandon, of course. My vision's kind of fuzzy today. I didn't get, I slept very well last night until like 3:30 in the morning, and then I was just awake after that. So now I'm getting kind of tired and my vision's getting kind of blurry. But shout out to everybody who's hanging out. No, I still have the Highboy. I ride it. The S2R Plus. I went out on it day before yesterday. I've been doing a lot of pedaling lately. I ride my bicycle a lot. Like things that I would normally do on the scooter, the Highboy, I've been doing more on the bicycle lately. But I still get out there on the Highboy, and it's still right over kind of next to me, behind me. Amy, hello. And thanks again, Amy. And, for doing what you did yesterday. And Irving. And hey, Big Boys PV, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, it's been warm here, like very warm here, but I hear everybody's, wow, it was almost 70 over there. That's about what it was here today, but 70 degrees in December, especially here in Vegas, is very warm. Thank you again, Irving and Amy. Thank you, thank you. And I definitely wouldn't have made it without you. Nobody came and got anything until just a little while ago, so I would have missed the deadline for sure. And I only got 20 bucks and a couple of little things in trade for the unagi scooter anyway. But the guy who came to get it was super cool. You might actually see him in a Wednesday ride or something in the future. We exchanged information. He rides scooters and is new to the area. Who, me? Are you asking? Doing better? I'm doing better than I was a couple of days ago, but I still have a ways to go. I still don't have my driver's license. I still don't have my driver's license, and it's starting to concern me a little bit now because, my life is basically on hold without that thing. And I don't know how much longer it's going to take. I didn't figure it was going to be this long, honestly. But yeah, Danny, if you're asking me, yeah, the DMV is on. It gets there whenever it gets there time, and we don't give a crap about your pathetic little life. We're the DMV. We control everything. Um, yeah, I don't even drive anymore, but they're like, it was the option I could do online is renew my driver's license, and I won't have to do it again for 8 years, and I will drive again in that amount of time, I'm sure. So it's better to just get the license, but there's no way to do it fast. Like even if you go to the DMV, they still send you your license in the mail. So, by the time I was finally able to renew it, there's nothing I could have done to, have it really any sooner than this, I guess, anyway. But, oh, wow. Danny, yeah, I can see that being a headache. And I could, as far as driving privileges for me right now, I could take it or leave it, but uh I guess, like it made more sense to renew my driver's license. I was able to do it online. I'm going to be waiting forever for whatever anyway, ever since they do the star IDs now, like you got the star on the, hologram thing on there. Like they don't make those at the DMV. You got to wait to get them in the mail. So, yeah, they did give me a piece of paper, but I can't use it for anything. I can't use it for Uber Eats. Um, it's I think all I can really do with it is like buy cigarettes or something. If I take my old driver's license and the piece of paper to 7-Eleven, I could buy cigarettes, but I don't smoke. So I know I can't do DoorDash. I already tried to do the paper thing, or I mean Uber Eats won't let me do that. Um, so it should be here by, I mean, tomorrow will be 11 days. I think the DMV said it should arrive in about 10 days. And then, like below that, it says it could be up to 10 business days, 2 weeks. So, I mean, it's too early to panic about it not being here. It'll be here in the next few days, I'm sure. I can't believe it wouldn't be here by Christmas, before Christmas. No, I hear you. I thank God for my friends all the time. I hope so. I hope tomorrow is the special, wonderful day in which my driver's license arrives and my life can start going back to normal. Um, and today would have been another beautiful, awesome, perfect day to go out and do Uber Eats on a bicycle, e-bike, scooter, whatever. But I can't. That can happen here, Joe, but the mail goes to the office here. Like you can only check your mail during times that the office is open, but the office is open 7 days. Um, so it always gets here before the office closes, but sometimes that can be after dark. This time of year it can be. Jason, what's up, buddy? I do need a trailer for my e-bike. I will get one eventually, and when I want to have the, capabilities to go do like touring on an e-bike, I'm gonna need a trailer and a big, power station and a solar panel and all of that stuff. Yeah. Well, a trailer could be good for Uber maybe too, but there's a lot of, I find myself in a lot of tight spaces when I'm doing Uber Eats. And, sometimes like my scooter feels too big. So I don't know. I still haven't really tried it on the e bike at all. I don't suppose it's going to be a problem or anything, but I got to be holding that little plastic thing with my picture on it and the little star hologram and take a picture of that and send it to Uber Eats before they're going to let me take any more deliveries. Hopefully that's tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to be back by the time the office closes tomorrow, but I can go in there on Sunday and collect it if it comes tomorrow, and probably wouldn't be using it before Sunday anyway, because it's not going to get here until mail comes on average, I'd say probably around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So it's going to take me a little while Like it's this Uber said it'd be, you know, a couple hours or so after I upload it before I'm like good to roll again, probably. So not likely going to be doing any of it before Sunday anyway. And I could go in there in the morning if it's there and just immediately do it, and then by lunchtime I should be good to go. I hope. I just like I don't like a feeling like I can't do anything. Like I'm just kind of well, I have limited options. I shouldn't say feeling like I can't do anything. I got red lights coming. I'm gonna start selling my little rinky-dink lights on eBay again. Red's the only color that I don't have, but then the factory's like, "Hey, we got red again, but only in this one kind," which is the kind I was selling the most of anyway. So it's like, all right, hook it up. You owe me some red anyway, but I bought some. They're super cheap, and I get, you know, like $2, $3 every time I sell, you know, a grouping of these things on eBay net. It's grocery money is what it adds up to, but at least I'll be getting that again. So I'm looking forward to that. That'll help. That's something I can do without a license, but I like I'm waiting. It's gonna be a few days before I get those. So it's not something I can make money on right now. But the future's starting to look a whole lot brighter. A lot of really good things are probably going to come together here in the next little while. And I'm pretty excited about that. I hope everything's going well for everybody else. Oh, that's cool. Danny, your friend coming to visit? That's awesome. Marnie, hello. What's up? Good to see you. Marnie, long time no see. Uh, but yeah, thanks for being here. Great to see everybody who's been through here tonight. Yeah, I figured, Danny. But yeah, so I'm sitting here waiting for a guy to get out of work. Maybe he comes and buys some more of my crap tonight, which would mean I got rid of a couple of things today. But you know, still not getting rich, but I'm getting rid of stuff, getting a little something. The last guy I took a couple things, you know, took some trade and a little bit of cash, and it was for the unagi, so it was only $20 cash. But at least that thing's gone now. And I just ate a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I've been living on peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and store brand Fritos. And I tell you what, it could be a lot worse. I must have eaten at least 84,000 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches in my lifetime. And I've been sick of them before. Like, there's been times where it's just like, I just gag at the thought of eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But I just ate one a little while ago. I was like, you know what? That was pretty good. And I'm kind of appreciating PB&J again. And store brand Fritos that I swear are just regular Fritos, but for $3 less. Oh, Reese's Cups. I have some. Hold on a second. I'll show you. Watch. Be right back, guys. I forgot. And I'm glad you said something, Joe. Check this out. See, they're on sale for $1 at 7-Eleven right now. If you're a 7-Eleven rewards member, the 2-pack of. This is normally $2.79, if you can believe that, for 2 effing Reese's peanut butter cups. But right now they're $1 through Christmas. I think it's 7-Eleven if you're a rewards member. So I'm super stoked about eating Reese's peanut butter cups. Later, I forgot, and I'm glad you said something, Joe. I had them on top of the fridge, and I probably wouldn't have thought of it. So I'm gonna leave them right here, so I remember to eat them. I like peanut butter sandwiches too. I didn't for a while. Like, I was really sick of them for a while, but it's just they've been hitting again. PB&J is doing it. Put it in the fridge. Well, yeah, then I'm going to forget about it. I'm going to set it on something. Marnie, I like them cold. But, you know, tonight I might have them room temperature just so I remember to eat them. Oh, that sounds pretty good, Joe. Yeah. I know I love chocolate, but I'm pretty sure everybody does. I think I know who you're talking about. Kevin Lee, what's up? Oh, wow. Making your own, basically. The dollar store peanut butter and chocolate. I've done that, actually. Not the dollar store variety, but I've put peanut butter on chocolate. And it's good. It's not quite the same, but it is good. Peanut butter and chocolate, I think, are just beautiful together. It's a match made in heaven. So I'm a fan in any form, really. Ooh, peanut butter and Oreos? That's interesting, Shane. I might need to try that sometime. I'm a big fan of both peanut butter and Oreos. I got a story to tell you about Oreos here in a little while. Remind me. And it involves my grandmother, Grandmama Sincloth, God rest her soul. Ooh, Cheerios and chocolate milk. I've never tried that before. I want chocolate too. After this live stream, I'm going to eat this. For sure. And I don't ever have like good things to eat after the live stream. Not like this anyway. Usually, so. Hold on. Yeah, I remember that lady. Gotta get some chocolate. Hold on a second. Uh-oh. That's somebody else asking me about something on Facebook. I'll get back to him in a little while. It's the same thing the other guy wants to come and get. Yeah, marketplace and offer up, Danny. And I'm getting the worst buyers with a few exceptions. You know, like the guy that came tonight, super cool, showed up when he said he was going to. Um, you know, so I mean, every now and then you get a good one in there, but I'm just getting a lot of flakes lately. So, yeah, thanks to everybody who's made it in tonight for any length of time. Oh, wow, Lee, thank you. Thank you very much for the super chat, Lee. I do appreciate that. Let's see. Thank you, Lee. Yeah, you're padding the YouTube payout, uh, which is very helpful. I think at this point it's almost certain that the December payout, which they'll pay me in January, will be the best one so far as a monetized YouTuber, and that's all thanks to you guys, and I appreciate it very much. But thank you, Lee. Very, very much appreciated the super chat. And thanks Irving and Amy for the Cash App and PayPal. And A Too Much for super chat yesterday, and everybody who's come through at any point with the super chat, PayPal, Cash App. Um, it's always just I don't know. I'm blown away by it, and I appreciate it so much. And you guys keep me going, and I'll always be very, very grateful. But anybody who even hits the like button or just comes and hangs out in a live stream for a while, you are helping. If you watch a 15-second ad once in a while, you are helping. And thank you very much. But Lee, thanks again. Super chat. So, let's see, I'm falling behind here. Well, that's cool. Danny, your 3D printed Darcy aircraft. It could just be a Vegas thing, though, but I find a lot of flaky people on Marketplace. OfferUp isn't a whole lot better. It could be, largely a Vegas thing, but people are like, "Oh yeah, I want that. I'm gonna come get it right now." And 2 hours later, you're still sitting around. Or sometimes I've been sitting around still. It's like, yeah, guess I'm not gonna wait for this guy anymore. I'm glad to be going back on eBay. I hate eBay for a while. After a while, I'm on my third eBay account. Only like 4,700 and some odd transactions on this account, but I've sold 190,000 transactions on eBay since I started in 1998. But sometimes I just really hate it. It's like I'm gonna stick a fork in my eye or something if I have to do one more thing on eBay, and then I'll just quit for a few months, and now I'm going back and I'm kind of like I'm fresh and I can deal with it again. The eBay morons aren't any more stressful than the, Facebook and OfferUp morons. Oh wow, we got another super. Hold on, I'm trying to get down there. I'm falling way behind. Sorry guys, JPL rides to see in there. I missed like 100. Chats. Oh, Lee again? Wow. What? Thank you, Lee. I appreciate that. Oh, hold on. Yeah, fork and I might hurt, but it would be welcomed relief from some of the nonsense I've had to deal with on eBay over the years. Wow, again, Lee? On a roll. Thank you so much. And now it's certain this is going to be the best YouTube monetized payment so far. Thanks again, Lee, and anybody who's come through with super chats. Super chats go on the YouTube payment. They just pad the whatever YouTube gives me for ad views and stuff every month, which is certainly very helpful. And thank you. And but to those of you who have also been doing, Cash App and PayPal, that is also incredibly helpful. And thank you so much. That goes in instantly. But then, I don't get it on a check every month. So I mean, they both are great. Like I don't know uh, if either's better than the other, for instance, like Cash App, PayPal, or Super Chats, because they all add up to wonderful things. And all of you that have done that at some point on this channel, thank you so much. Yeah, but Lee with 3 Super Chats in the same stream. Thank you so much, buddy. And hope everybody has their notifications on. I'm not sure when, but at some point I want to go live tomorrow from somewhere along the bike ride, which is going to end around Lake Las Vegas, which is quite a distance from downtown. And I'm going to do all of this on one e-bike charge, one e-bike with 2 batteries on it, a big one and a small one. So I hope you guys can come and hang out for that if you're available tomorrow and check out some very interesting things to see outside of Las Vegas. I've taken you to Lake Las Vegas before we went on the ruckus a while ago. Oh my goodness. Lee. Well, I can see when it's against the green background, it's hard for me to read something about going drinking, but in any case, thank you so much. But yeah, Lee's good on super chats for a while. Thanks again, buddy. Four. Four in one stream. Thank you so much. And yeah, Lee is definitely awesome. Thank you. But again, any donation in any form is so greatly appreciated. And, uh, I can't thank you guys enough. I've been through Oklahoma. I like the middle America states. Oh my goodness. Lee, all right, now it's getting out of hand. Yeah, I can read it a little better on the blue, I guess, Lee. Thank you so much. You you know, like you don't have to keep doing super chats though, but very very much appreciated. What's that? 5 now? 5 super chats from Lee in one stream. Thank you. Yeah. So now, without a doubt, this is going to be the best, monthly payout I will have had from YouTube, and it's all thanks to you guys, and especially Lee today. Thanks again, buddy. Oh, Kev. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Kevin has also been very generous, gone above and beyond, taking me to the Cheesecake Factory and Irving, too. Um, so very, very much appreciated, Kev and Lee. And still thinking about that day at the Cheesecake Factory. That was really good. I hadn't eaten at the Cheesecake Factory in quite a while. And that was a really fun day and a really good meal. So thanks again for that, Kev. And Irving was there too. But yeah, that's a considerable amount of super chats considering we're sitting here staring at laser patterns. I just looked at the screen, like my phone on what's on the TV behind me. The Matrix was on. I was watching that earlier. It's on Showtime or something, so it's commercial free and unedited. I don't know. I lost my train of thought. But anyway, yeah, thanks again. Like crazy, crazy super chats tonight. Thank you, Kev. Thank you very much, Lee, for 5 super chats in one stream. Yeah, that's kind of the way I feel about it, JPL rides. I want to go do some riding, e-bike and regular bike riding. I really want to get a van that I can kind of live in and travel in and put an e-bike and a regular bike in. Lee, did you just do it again? Hold on a second. Let me read that. But, yeah, I want to go travel to all these places and ride. Like you're talking about JPL rides. I feel you for sure. And Lee, really, that's a half dozen now. Thank you. I can't read it again. It's kind of, hold on, I'm trying. But, thank you, Lee. A half a dozen super chats. And thank you, Kev. Well, the laser lights are supposed to be brainwashing everybody for the ride aboard the mothership to the new home planet, baby love. So, oh my God, Lee. All right, now, Lee, I really appreciate it. I really do appreciate it, but 7, I think 7 is the new record for maximum amount of super chats I've received from one person during a live stream. Lee is now, I guess, the record holder. Hey, Yogi, what's up? Sorry, I almost missed you. Yeah, I was thinking about the Amtrak 2 JPL rides, but they don't pick up or go out of Las Vegas anymore. Oh my goodness, Lee. All right, what's that? 8 now? All right, so Lee has a commanding lead as far as like most super chats in a live stream now on this channel. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you so much. And I'll try to keep it rolling just for you and everybody. Anybody who wants to watch it. Yeah, the Amtrak does go through Reno and it goes south of here through like California and Arizona, but it doesn't come through Vegas anymore, which is disappointing. Because I had thought about that. I was like, oh, screw it. I'm just going to jump on a train with my bike and end up somewhere. And it's like, well, you got to take a bus to the train and then go somewhere. It's like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about all that now. But yeah, I'm losing track of how many super chats that is now. That's 8 from somebody else needs to help me keep track. I'm sorry, I'm tired, guys. I've never had 8 super chats from the same viewer during the same live stream before. So shout out and thanks again, Lee. So, and Ted, what's up, buddy? Well, I don't know. I think maybe Lee's just feeling super generous tonight, and I do appreciate that. Oh no! Is this 9 now? 9 times? Lee, you're outdoing yourself tonight, Lee. You can, like, you don't, please, seriously, please don't feel it necessary to keep going. This is 9 now, I think, and that's very kind and generous of you, and I am very grateful and appreciative. You know, but please don't feel it necessary to do any more. Yeah, I guess, Amy. Yeah, super chat history. Yeah, and that is 9 for Lee. Isn't it? Yeah. Lee is a super chat legend that people will be talking about for decades to come. I'm sure. It's like, you remember that time when Lee did 9 super chats in one live stream? And I mean, people are going to tell their grandkids about, oh my God, here we go again. We're in the double digits now. Kev with the baker's dozen. No, really, like you can, really, Lee, you can stop with the super chats now. You have really gone above and beyond. You are the lord of super chats at the moment. 10 double digits, 10, count them, 10 super chats in one live stream, shattering the previous record, which I think was 6 or 7. This is the most I've ever gotten from the same viewer in one live stream. So, uh-oh. Come on now. Oh my goodness. And the chat's going awful fast now. Sheesh. I know, right? Amy. So. No, I think Lee's straight enough to know what he's doing. Lee's a veteran, a chat veteran on this channel, and the lord of the super chat. Now, but thank you again, Lee, and again, you know, not necessary, but very much appreciated. Is that 11 now, or how many are we up to? 11. Yeah, I'm losing track. It's happening so it has happened so frequently. Lee, you're the champion of super chats now and probably forever. Yeah. So thank you, Lee. Thank you, thank you, thank you. For the incredible amount of super chats. And Kevin, of course. Thank you, thank you. Kevin, you might have encouraged Lee a little bit in this case, I think. So, yeah, exactly. Thank you, Lee, and Kevin, and anybody for super chats or whatever, or anything, because it does go to being able to do more things on this channel, to traveling, going on some bike rides, making more content ultimately. So, I mean, that's what the super chat does here on the channel. Everything that I can put from what comes in on YouTube towards, future content I do and will, and it's very, very usable and very helpful in this case. So thank you again, Lee, the champion of super chats with 11, count them if you're just tuning into this live stream. Lee Pollock is the king of super chats now with 11 during the same live stream, and it's unprecedented. Nothing like this has ever happened on this channel before. The previous record was 6 or 7. Yeah, the train just went, barreling down the track at full speed, and nothing was going to stand in the way, I guess, Kev. So, yeah, we're going to have to make a plaque or something for Lee. Um, and remember this night, December 20th, 2024, Jay Stoner's birthday, was the night that Lee shattered the previous single live stream super chat record with 11. Well, Lee, you're a legend in any case, and thank you so much, my friend. So, but yeah, thanks to this night and all of you throughout the month. Um, we're gonna have the best monetized month on YouTube so far. So thank you to anybody who had anything to do with that, and by anybody who had anything to do with that, I mean if you watched a 5 second ad play, they give me like a fraction of a cent for that, and it does add up. So, thank you in any form, even hitting the like button, coming and hanging out in the uh, live stream for a little while. It all helps a great deal, and I appreciate it so much. But Lee, remember this night, guys. Lee shall forever be known as, how do you even explain, 11 super chats in one stream? Legendary. So, well, in due time, JPL rides, don't push it. I didn't, and it worked out nicely. Um, let it all come together as it should, and it will. And I don't know. It's a good thing. I've grown to kind of depend on it now. But once I get my eBay rolling, again and get out and do some Uber Eats and DoorDash, then what I'm getting from YouTube can just be gravy, and I can put all of it at that point. Probably by the time I get this check from YouTube for this month, by the time I get this payout, I should be able to just kind of have it as, put it towards, making new content, do more interesting things, go more places, longer bike rides, etc. So, yeah. Well, I mean, maybe uh, Google will just take notice, be like, wait a minute, it's that one viewer doing 11 super chats and one live stream. We got to make a bronze statue out of this guy or something. Um, so yeah, but if anyone knows how to get a hold of the good folks at Google, the people who would, maybe handle something like that, let them know about Lee. Yeah, I guess that would be interesting, huh? Baby love. Um, but that's technology and progress. There's no stopping it. It's just going to keep going forward. So, um, but yeah, I'm interested to see how that all plays out. The voice comments on YouTube. I had heard of that. Somebody said something about that a couple of years ago, that they were working on that or getting ready to be working on that. Yeah, there you go, JPL Rides. I'm sure a lot of people might do that. There's a lot of things that could potentially go wrong here, I think, with such a feature. But maybe, I guess, moderators might have to work extra hard. I don't know. Like, it's going to be interesting to see. I'm I'm cautiously optimistic about that. I think. Do you know when it's rolling out, Baby Love? The voice comments. Yeah, I figure it's going to be a little while at least. And they're really going to have to, make sure that they got a handle on this, because I think it could go off the rails. But I don't know. There ought to be a way to make it work. I'm not the kind of person that puts stuff like that together, so they've probably got it figured out. But that could be really interesting. We could all be sitting here just talking to each other, basically, I guess. Some chosen YouTubers have it. That makes sense. Let the special ones try it out first. Man, I'm getting sleepy. I really don't want to wait for this guy to come tonight. But he's like, "Oh, for sure. Like, I'll hit you up when I'm getting out of work." And all right. I probably wouldn't have gone to bed before 10:30, 11 o'clock tonight anyway. I'm gonna get up early tomorrow because I always get up early. My eyelids just pop open before the sun comes up every day, and that's just maybe the way it'll always be. I don't know. But I'm tired now. It's like 7:30 and I want to go to bed. Oh, and anybody who might have sent me an email lately, I can't get into my. I got a new VPN, and I got to get it sorted out. My YouTube email, I haven't been able to get into for the last, 3 or 4 days. So anyone who's tried to send me an email, I'm sorry if it's been like in the last few days. I probably haven't seen it, and I'm trying to get that sorted out. I need to do that after this too. I got a new VPN today. My old one just stopped billing me, and then like wouldn't work right anymore. Wouldn't bill me, wouldn't take my money. It's like, okay, whatever, I'll get a different VPN then. So I haven't been able to log into my uh, YouTube email, but I'll get that sorted out tonight or tomorrow. I'm not gonna. Well, I don't know. You might not hear from me until Sunday or Monday if you sent me something, depending on how much is in there. But we'll see. Is there a Buc-ee's in Colorado? JPL rides? Yeah, I don't know what it is, baby love. Maybe it's the time of year and getting dark at 4:30 or whatever. But I know you're an early riser too, baby love. Um, so I know it's feeling late for me. I'm yawning again. I might have to get some coffee or something if I'm gonna wait for this guy because I'm tired. Yeah, and it is dark at 4:30, and I hate that. And I guess tomorrow is going to be the shortest daylight day of the year. Is it tomorrow, the next day? And then hopefully it'll it'll start to feel more like normal again. It's just weird. It'll never not be weird when it's dark at 4:30. Hey, Dustin. Not doing the bike ride tonight because I'm doing a long ride tomorrow with the boys. I think a couple of them. Who was it? Shane was saying, like Jason and Christian, I think, are doing the chaos ride tonight. But everybody else is saving it for tomorrow. Oh, I hadn't heard about that. I know there's been an uproar. Some people are like, we rely on daylight savings time, and other people are like, it's stupid. I don't know. I don't really care either way. Because the days get shorter this time of year anyway. Um, like this time of year, Las Vegas has like 9.5 hours of daylight, which is just not enough. Uh, so any way you slice it is still going to be, dark for 15 hours a day this time of year. So I don't know, but the time change, I know it does throw a lot of people off, and a lot of people are just, for a couple of weeks after the time change will be like, I'm wrecked and the time change has got me all screwed up and everything. I'll do it for a couple of days usually. So I guess, I could see the advantages of not doing a time change. Yeah, I'm not looking at the clock as much as I used to either, baby love. But this time of year you can just kind of go outside and gauge what time it is. Unless it's, in the middle of the night. Yeah. Well, now, I mean, I guess most of the clocks, like the clocks on your wall and stuff in your house, and you're gonna have to change if there's a time change, but like everything else updates automatically. Your phone, your computer, most cars update, the time now automatically. I don't know, but I know there's been a heated debate over the time change, the daylight savings, and whatever for like ever. So, yeah, like sands through the hourglass. Irving, it was the same for me. I would never set my car clock, and I know exactly what you mean. The half of the year it's right, half of the year it's off by an hour. That's funny. I do that. I did that. I would never set my car clock, but I guess some of them just do it automatically now. Or a lot of them just do it automatically now. The newest car that I've had was a 2017 Volkswagen Passat. Before that is a 2015 Mercedes and a 2014 GMC Sierra. And all of those I would have to. No, I think the GMC did it automatically. The GMC had OnStar and internet and stuff. So it changed, even though it'd be 10 years old now. I bought that truck brand new. And 10 years ago, it had Wi Fi and updated its own time. But cars that I've had that were newer than that didn't do that. Yeah, AI cars and self-driving and yeah, like hopefully people start making cars where the people, companies start making cars where the people who are driving them can't run me over when I'm riding my bike or something. I've had so many close calls lately. And the live stream yesterday, the day live stream, that woman, if I'd have gone out in the street and I had the right of way, that woman in the Camry who wasn't paying attention would have run me right over. And that's what I hope they take care of in cars in the future, is to where the car, my Volkswagen Passat did that actually, where if it thought it was going to hit something, it would lock up the brakes. The problem with that was sometimes it would see things that weren't there and it would lock up the brakes, and that was weird. It did that like a half a dozen times, maybe. But uh, yeah, well, we have the self-driving cars here too, JPL rides, but Nevada law requires at this point that someone still be behind the wheel. Um, but they had the driverless bus thing downtown. They had like this little shuttle thing that went just kind of, a couple of blocks and back or something like that, and it hit somebody. It didn't see somebody that was standing in front of it, and it hit them. So yeah, I still don't trust the driverless. Yeah, the deuce barreling down the boulevard with a bunch of half-drunk maniacs on it. Uh, or, God knows who's riding the deuce up and down the strip at any given time. Without a driver, that's going to be the day. That'd be kind of scary. Huh. Zoom rides. No, I've seen the driverless floor cleaners before, um, and they have the server robots in all the restaurants around here after COVID. Um, all kinds of things that just run by themselves. And I mean, we've been seeing that in movies and stuff for all of my life. All this future technology that we're gonna have one day, and everybody should be so excited and everything. And it's cool, I think. But I think we have a ways to go with it too. Like, I don't think anything is quite sorted out yet. Yeah, self-driving bikes. I don't know about all that. JPL rides, that sounds kind of sketchy to me, but I bet there will be the technology at some point to where you could hop on a bicycle type device that will self-balance. Like, you could just sit on it and it'll stay upright. And then, when it's your turn to go, the bike will just probably automatically go. And, something like that. I don't know. Who knows what the future holds? It's going to be interesting to see. Roombas. I like Roombas, actually. Outside in the street, a Roomba rolling on its own. Baby love, that'd be something. A Roomba doing street cleaning. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Shane. Yeah, I know the Leopard Pro is really good for that. No handed. I love the cruise control feature too. Hey, James, what's up? Hello, hello. Good call, Irving. Oh man, this guy's not going to get out of work for another few minutes, and then I don't know how much longer after that before I hear from him. Oh man, I'm so tired. I haven't been sleeping well lately, and my insides are bleeding, and I've been stressed out. I'm not as stressed anymore. Uh, I have a plan, and you guys have helped out a lot, and I can see a path forward now. Whereas, I don't know, things were not going quite according to plan, and I was just finding myself in a deeper and deeper rut. But, now it looks like everything's going to kind of start to pan out. And I don't have to stress as much, and a lot of that is thanks to you guys. And thanks again. And let us not forget Lee, who is, uh, the supreme leader of Super Chats with 11 in the same live stream. 11 super chats. And Kev was in there with one too, keeping the super chat train rolling. So, ah, man, I just want to crawl into that bed and stare at my eyelids until it's time to get up and do stuff tomorrow. Yes, like, I don't know how this happened. When I was young, and when I was DJing a lot when I was young, I wouldn't even get up until like now, 7 o'clock at night. Be like, oh, I guess I better start getting ready. Got to go to work at, 11 or midnight or whatever, and then be up for the rest of the night. And now, by like 9:30, if I'm not doing anything, like the eyelids get real heavy. Oh, sorry. JPL rides. Hopefully it's okay. Let me check here. I gotta check notifications. Let me see. I gotta get back to somebody on Facebook in a little bit, but he's coming to look at the same thing, or he wants to. He's interested in the same thing that the other guy wants to come and get. So I told the other guy I'd give him until tonight. And if he doesn't, I'll message the other guy after this. The guy that chimed in after I started the stream and be like, hey, I'm holding it for somebody tonight. If he doesn't come, you can have it tomorrow. Oh, baby love. Yeah, good night. I wish I could go to bed right now. But good night to you, baby love. Thanks for coming and hanging out. No, no, James, but it's not getting any worse. It's like the same. And the doctor said the last time, it's like it hasn't really made any progress. My body, I guess, for the time being, is kind of naturally keeping it at bay. Is what I've been told to expect. Doesn't mean it's never going to do anything, but at the moment, the cancer's not much of an issue. The colitis has been worse. Uh, but still, like, not, I haven't, like, had to go to the hospital or anything lately, so I really can't complain, all in all. Um, and it's scary to, kind of know what's going on inside, but I'm very grateful that it's not any worse than it is, that I do feel pretty good, much of the time anyway, and can have a semi-normal life. So, I don't know. Could be worse. No, I appreciate you, James, but I'm okay. I'm trying to work on like the ulcers or the problem right now. If I can calm my nerves a little bit, my stress, and eat better and sleep better and continue with the exercise and everything, I think I can I can do a lot to improve that situation. Um, but it remains to be seen. But every day I have to remind myself I've been down about a lot of things lately, but we all have to remind ourselves that every day above ground has the potential to be a very good day, and should really be treated like a gift. So I don't know. I'm trying mostly to see life that way, is just take advantage while we still can. Take advantage of the time that you have, because you never know how much you have. Don't wait till somebody tells you might be dying before you start living. Is the point I'm trying to make here. So, I don't know, but just having a healthy attitude, a healthy mind, uh, healthy lifestyles can, lead ultimately to a healthy body and a long life, I suppose. I don't know, but I can't complain. And tomorrow, if I'm feeling as good as I do today, there's going to be no problem taking a very long e-bike ride with some friends. I wouldn't pedal that long just yet. I'm getting there. I'm getting to where I could maybe pedal 38 miles in a day. Um, but I'm going to do it on the e-bike tomorrow. And I'm sure looking forward to that. That kind of thing is good for the soul. Getting out and doing something that you really enjoy. What's good for the soul, I think, is good for the body as well. If your soul is happy, your body is more inclined to act accordingly. At least that's the way I see it. Getting lost in the laser patterns. And any minute now, that guy should be getting out of work. And, if he's not pretty much coming straight from work, then we're just going to have to do this another time. Hey, Liberty Tree. What's up? What's up? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. So hope everybody's enjoying their Friday night or whatever time it is, whatever night it is where you are. It's just time. Might not be night necessarily wherever you are. Might not be Friday night where you are, depending on. I know we get viewers from all over sometimes. Thank you, Kev. I hope you have a good night and enjoy your weekend as well. If you're not busy tomorrow, I can't say exactly what time yet, but I'm going to try to go live from somewhere along the bike ride that we're doing. Kev or anybody who might want to come pop in and say hello tomorrow. It'd be great to see you. But Kevin, thank you so much. You have a good night and an awesome weekend, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. And thanks again for the super chat, Kev. Ugh, I can feel an ulcer right now. I was just talking about it and I can feel it inside. I hate it. It's not a good feeling, but it's not as bad as it's been in the last couple of days. The last few days it's been really bad, but today it hasn't been quite as bad. But it's a touchy kind of, that's a situation not to be messed with, and I really, if I can't get these ulcers under control, I'm going to have to go have that procedure, which, kind of cauterizes them to where they can't bleed as much or at all. But it feels really terrible. I really hate the feeling of them, but it's all right. I mean, I still eat normally and stuff, and I'm mostly fine, so. I don't know. I sure am tired, though, and I sure don't want to wait for this guy tonight, but I guess I better. Might as well have done with it. Get rid of something, make a few dollars, pay some bills, eat, keep going forward. Still don't have my driver's license. Really hope it comes tomorrow. Man, it's starting to worry me a little bit now. It's a little too soon to really worry about it, but it's like I really feel like it probably should have been here by today. But it'll be here. Eventually. And I'm getting a YouTube paycheck, the November one, next week. Anyway, so that'll cover some bills. Even if I'm still waiting for a driver's license. I hope not, though. I'd love for that thing to get here tomorrow so I could be out maybe doing some Uber Eats by Sunday. I wonder if I have anything here that would help keep me awake, like something that I could eat or drink. I know I don't have any coffee. I suppose I could go right down to 7-Eleven and get some, just like a small cup for $1 or something. But it delivers on Saturdays, Dustin, and in some cases on Sundays. Look, if you got some kind of special mail delivery or something, there's, like there's mail guys that go around on Sunday, but not everybody gets mail on Sunday. But they do deliver regularly on Saturday. Yeah, I wish I had some Mountain Dew, James. I've been trying to not have too much Mountain Dew. It's not good for the colitis. But I do, how I feel about Mountain Dew, and that certainly would wake me up. I just don't have any. I wish I did. Man, I could go for some Mountain Dew right now, actually. But I dare not. Coffee, for some reason, doesn't, like they said it would agitate my ulcers, but it's not, like, making them ever any worse than if I don't drink coffee, which is weird. So, ulcerative colitis I've had colitis before cancer, and ulcers. I've had ulcers for years and ulcerative colitis, but my stepdad almost died from it. He got it really bad, but he's in remission now. He's doing all right. He eats very healthily now, and that's what I need to do, really. I need to eat better, but eating better costs a lot more money than eating the crap that I eat to just barely stay alive. So, I'm doing better, but I still need to be doing better still. Wow, 11 teaspoons of sugar. Yeah, sugar, I guess, Lee, and good call. Sugar is about the worst thing for ulcers, really, more so than acid and, like other things. It's the sugar. Everybody says it's the worst. But that's one thing that makes Mountain Dew so delightful, you know? It's poison, but it's wonderful. Yeah, Coke Zero. I know everybody's got their favorite soda. I love to drink soda. I'm not gonna lie. It is so wonderful, but it's just not good for you. But it is so good. So I don't know. Well, let's see. This guy's probably likely been out of work for a couple of minutes now. He's got to get everything together and do what he does and whatever his after work routine is. But like, I'm not waiting later than 10 o'clock. If this guy isn't here or isn't like on his way by 9:15 at the latest, we're not doing this tonight. So, oh, the Mexican Coke has a lot less poison in it, like a lot more real stuff than chemicals. I know, Ted. I do love the Mexican Cokes in the glass bottles. Oh, making your own, Lee? That's cool. I never thought of doing it that way. Yeah, exactly. You can taste the difference, or at least I can, Lee. Like the Mexican Coke tastes a lot less like chemicals than regular Coke, I think. I mean, I like regular Coke too. I love to drink Coke, but the Mexican Coke is like next level. Oh, uh, yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, well, I know sugar can affect a lot of people differently. Well, it does affect everybody differently, or slightly differently, at least. Can anyway. Um, I've always had a very high tolerance for sugar. I can always eat very sugary things and sugary drinks and soda, like gallons of soda, and it was never a problem. But then one day, my digestive system started not doing so well. Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, maybe that's why people used to love it so much. But hell, I mean, even that Coca Cola in the olden days was probably still much better for you than the stuff today. Like you look at the label and it's just all chemicals, and it's like this stuff can't be good for you. Um, and it's just the food and drinks that we put in our bodies to just make us sick. I mean, they keep doctors and healthcare companies and pharmaceutical companies in business, and that's kind of a scary thought. And every so often they'll come out and say, well, we got to ban this in food because it causes like horrible things to happen to human bodies. So we can't put that anymore. It's like, well, I've been eating that for the last 11 years or so. And now you tell us that it's poison and it's going to turn us into mutants or something. And I don't know. Yeah, that is true. I mean, you're definitely ODing on sugar if you drink a lot of soda, non-diet soda. Um, like regular soda, but the artificial sweeteners, I think, are at least as bad as sugar. My mother, I'm sure, got cancer twice from, like, she had a bit of a Diet Coke habit. And that stuff is poison. It really is. I know people love it. I know people are as addicted to that as they are cigarettes, but it's poison. Yeah, Skittles, exactly. The poison stuff in Skittles, James. It's like we can't put that in Skittles anymore because it causes horrible things to happen. It's like, oh yeah, now you tell us after we've all been eating it forever. Yeah, I know, pretty much, Dustin. Well, that's kind of what it boils down to, Lee. But that's good for business. When everybody's overweight and diabetic, you know, the healthcare industry and pharmaceutical companies are all doing very well. So, but yeah, I mean, if you eat too much regular food your whole life, the things, these common things that people eat these days and put in their bodies, eventually it's going to catch up. It's going to take its toll. And I'm guilty of it. I feel it now. I don't eat as well, nearly as well as I need to. Um, and I can feel it. As I'm getting older, it's really taking its toll. And my son, who's 23 now, we were talking about this years ago when he was, remember when you were young and you could eat whatever you want and you're just invincible. But he's 23 now. We were talking just the other day about how, like the way you feel after you eat at McDonald's or something when you're an adult, or after a hot pocket or something. But when you're 12, you can eat that stuff all day every day and you're fine. But when you start to get older, it's like, whoa, this feels like I just put a bunch of poison in my body. Water is the best. I mean, if you can drink water all the time, I do drink a lot of water. And that's maybe why I'm doing as well as I am now with colitis and stuff. I do put sugar and acidy things and whatever in my body, but I flush it out a lot too. So, yeah, nothing's ever going to top water. That's the best thing you could ever possibly drink. And I don't know. I'm struggling with the soda. Every now and then I fall off the wagon and I'll go get a super big gulp or something, or I'll have a soda like with Shane just the other day at Roberto's. A couple of chicken tacos and an orange crush. Orange crush soda is among my favorite. I love it, especially out of the fountain at Roberto's. But yeah, it's, like a day's worth of sugar in one serving. But Orange Crush is so good, though. Oh, I could go for some of that right now. Oh, Tab. Oh, yeah, I do remember Tab. My mom used to drink Tab, and like in the 80s and stuff, if I wanted a soda, it's like, well, it's Tab. It doesn't have the sugar and, stuff. And it's like, oh my God, it tastes so bad, though. Ugh. I don't know how anybody ever drank that stuff, but I was a kid when Tab was around. How long has it been since Tab? Does anyone know? But what I know, some people just swore by it as like, oh, Tab, I love it. But it was just, to me, that was the most horrible drink. Tab and Fresca. I like Fresca, Lee. I'm not gonna lie. Fresca is a nice beverage, but I never enjoyed Tab at all. But Fresca, can you still get Fresca? I think you can, right? I'm sure I've seen it somewhere recently. I used to love Fresca. My friend's parents used to drink Fresca like pretty much nothing else, and they always had tons of it at his house. And we'd go over there and be like, "You want a Fresca?" I'd be like, you already know I want a Fresca." At the CVS. Red Bull, I don't really like the taste of Red Bull either. Dustin, those energy drinks, I don't really like any of the energy drinks. Those are mostly poison too. But yeah, Red Bull is definitely an acquired taste if you ever get used to it, I guess. I can choke them down, but I do not enjoy the taste of Red Bull. All right, starting to wonder about this guy. Oh, that's yeah, it can cause cancer in laboratory animals. Yeah, why would they let that be put in beverages or anything, really? Hey, JPL, good to see you back. We're talking about all the artificial things like old sodas, beverages, how much we enjoy them, but also like some of the terrible things that are in there. And I don't know. I love soda. I could drink about a gallon of it right now, I'm sure, but my ulcers would not be happy at all. Yeah, no, I love the taste of some drinks, like Mountain Dew and Orange Crush and Coke and Dr. Pepper. And, most sodas I think are pretty good. Um, there are a lot of them that I don't like Tab, which I don't think you've been able to get for a long time anyway. But I don't know. I'm trying not to drink soda anymore. I went back to coffee. Um, like, because I stopped drinking coffee for a while and I was drinking a little more soda. Found myself bleeding more, like the ulcers were bleeding more. So I went back to coffee and haven't really had much soda. And I definitely don't bleed as much. Natural sodas and drinks. Yeah, I know they have a lot more natural sodas now. Um, Near beer, yeah, I do remember that, James. I've had a few of those actually, which like when you're a kid, it's like, hey, getting practicing for real beer, but it's just like horrible tasting stuff that didn't get you drunk. I don't know. I never really understood the non-alcoholic beer. When I was young, I really hated the taste of beer. I've since, grown into it. It's an acquired taste, as they say. I'd rather enjoy the taste of some beer now, but, uh, yeah, back in the day and like the near beer taste, I remember was not very good in my opinion. But I do remember it. What was it? Swoop drinks are good. Sorry, I can't. Evolution soda. I've heard about all these natural sodas and stuff now that people are drinking, which I'll have to try some. I think if it's not as bad, maybe not as sugary. Hopefully, I've heard a couple of them. That's the thing that I need to do better on. My mom was talking to me about this the other day too, because again, my stepdad almost died of ulcerative colitis, and like the biggest problem that he was having was his sugar intake. Um, So, yeah, I don't know if I can find soda, something, soda type beverage that tastes good and doesn't have too much sugar. I think I can drink it. Yeah, well, that's what I'm hearing. I've tried a couple. Like somebody was handing them out around here a while ago. You want to try this natural whatever drink? Like a couple of girls in a truck were driving around handing out these beverages. Like, yeah, whatever, I'll try it. I don't even remember what it was, but it's like a natural kind of fruit soda drink, and it was pretty good tasting. I guess it wasn't quite Mountain Dew or anything, but it was pretty good. I really don't remember what it was called. Club soda? I don't know. I can deal with club soda. I've never been a fan. It's just, bubbly water, pretty much. Swoon has no sugar. Well, sometimes the sugar alternatives are worse than the actual sugar. But I don't know. I need to drink more water, is what I need to do. I do drink a lot of water. But I do love the taste of soda. And I can't exist. Like now that I'm not drinking soda, but once a week or so, maybe once, twice a week at the most, maybe. I had to start drinking coffee again. I do coffee every morning, but that really hasn't been bothering my ulcers. I do put like creamer in there, like the French vanilla or Irish cream or something. They have it at 7-Eleven, and that's not good. I probably shouldn't do that. I should probably learn to drink coffee without anything sugary in it. Because that stuff, like the coffee creamers, the flavored ones, that's just as bad as drinking soda, probably. But I maybe use a little bit less of that. Like there's a little less of that. Like I don't cut my coffee down too much. So if I drank the same amount of soda, I would have a lot more sugar than in the coffee. I don't know. Yeah, me too. JPL rides. I feel a lot better when I'm like I used to drink soda pretty regularly and really loved it, and I do feel a lot better when I'm not drinking it all the time. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it in the morning. That's what I'm gonna do. I go over and get the largest coffee that they have. I put like 6 little cups of French vanilla or Irish cream or whatever, um, creamers in there. Enough to, you can changes the color of the coffee a little bit, but it's not overpowering. It's a big cup of coffee, like a 24 ounce or whatever. But man, I'm just like, I can taste it already. Yeah, 60 cent small coffee on Mondays and $1 refill any size, I think, on Mondays. Coffee. If you bring your own cup for a refill, they charge you $1 on Monday. Yeah, no, I agree, Lee. And I'll take coffee black sometimes. I like to cut it a little bit, but I can drink it black. I prefer to, dumb it down a little, though. Yeah, I know it does negate that, definitely, Lee, but I don't put a ton in there. I'm consuming a lot less sugar and crap when I drink coffee than when I'm drinking soda. Ooh, marshmallows in the 7-Eleven coffee? That's awesome. I love marshmallows in like hot beverages, hot cocoa and stuff. Oh, I'd go for some of that right now. Hot chocolate and marshmallows. Yeah, no, I agree, James. Plenty of sleep. your body does need to recover, and if you sleep well, you'll have better days, and it's as simple as that. And I used to sleep very well, and just lately I've been too stressed out about everything, and my insides are screwed up, and just I don't know. So, like a good night's sleep for me, like a really good night's sleep is maybe 6 hours now. And I'd like to do a little better. I do fine with, like, I function very well on 7 hours of sleep, but I don't usually get that. Well, good. JPL rides if it's reminding you to drink water. I know I'm going to drink a whole bottle of water after this, I think. And I still haven't heard from this guy. I'm not sure if he's gonna come through tonight. I'm not gonna wait for him a whole lot longer because I'm getting sleepy and I got a big day ahead tomorrow. A lot of e-bike riding, and I got a couple of things I gotta do first. I gotta do the firmware update on my GoPro if I can figure out a way to make that work, so I can use that tomorrow while we're out. Should be a lot of good opportunities, and we ought to make it all the way to Lake Las Vegas if everybody's got enough juice for it, and I hope you guys will come along for the ride if you're able. Should go live for a little while tomorrow, and then I'm going to record and post as well. So, I don't know. But this guy is running out of time. If he doesn't get here pretty soon, we're going to have to do this tomorrow. Because I'm sleepy. These eyelids are getting heavy. And if I go and get some coffee or something at 7-Eleven right now, I'll be up until 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm not going to do that. But anyway, I'll keep the stream going for a few more minutes. And maybe we hear from this guy. I'll give it till like 8:45. He says he's getting off work around 8. And he says he's going to, he gave me the impression he's coming by after work and will let me know. So I'm starting to think we should probably hear from him pretty soon. But, sorry you're still sick, JPL rides. I'm sorry. Sorry the screen's giving you a headache. No, I know the feeling though. I hope you feel better. But thanks for hanging out. But I'm going to keep the stream going for a few more minutes, I guess. See if we hear from that guy. Otherwise, tomorrow's another day. He's probably not going to come and get it tomorrow, not till tomorrow evening at least. Because I'm not going to be available. So, I don't know. But I got some peanut butter cups. They were on sale for $1 at 7-Eleven. So I'm going to eat those. And I might have a couple other things too. And then if this guy doesn't if he doesn't say he's coming soon, hold on. Did I get a notification? No. Okay, yeah, if he doesn't let me know he's on his way soon, we're gonna have to just do it another time. But that's the thing, I had a pretty good feeling about this guy, but I've had a pretty good feeling about a lot of them, and then just most of them 9 out of 10, well, more than that, just don't come through. So I guess I'm not going to hold my breath, but this guy's like, yeah, I want to come get it. It's like, I want to come get it right now. By the time I finally got back to him, because I was holding it for somebody else, by the time I finally got back to him, he's like, I'm on my way to work right now. I wish I could come get it right now, but I'll come get it after work. Um, and yeah, it's after work for him now. So, but I'm not waiting a whole lot longer. I'm going to eat some chocolate and probably get more tired and watch what's on TV now. Hold on, I can't. I'm trying to see the reflection on my phone. Oh, it's not the Matrix anymore, that's for sure. I don't know what it is. I was watching the Matrix earlier on Showtime or something when the stream started. Oh, man. I'm sleepy. I hope I get a good night's sleep tonight because I'm going to be out on two wheels for a really long time. I'm going to pedal assisted, I guess. I'm going to pedal some on the Cheetah. And, pedal assist one and some pedaling. I've been pedaling so much on the pawn shop bike. Now, I went and got a couple things at the grocery store today and then rode around the neighborhood for a few minutes. I was messaging back and forth with someone, so I didn't do a live stream like somebody that wanted to come and get something that was on Facebook. But yeah, so like trying to almost every day or every day, if I can, get out and do some pedaling. That's been making a difference. I mean, my cardiovascular health is improving, like clearly improving, and my body feels a little stronger, but it's still not like doing anything for my insides. But it's ultimately better. I don't know. Pedaling is a wonderful thing to do to your body. Riding a bicycle, and I sure have been enjoying it. And I am feeling noticeably better in a lot of ways. Man, it's 8:30. It's 8:30 and I'm fighting to stay awake on a Friday night. Oh man. Things used to be so different. And I'm in downtown Las Vegas for those of you who might not have known, anybody who's lurking and didn't know. I'm sitting in a studio apartment in downtown Las Vegas right now on a Friday night at 8:30, falling asleep. And that was an interesting sounding fart. I don't know if any of you caught that. It's kind of like it was asking. Like it was one of the question farts. You know what I'm talking about. Still trying to figure out what's going on. Oh, it's that young Dexter show or whatever. Remember the Dexter series, and now there's like a new version of it, the young Dexter or whatever, the beginnings, or I don't know. That's what's on right now behind me. I kind of got into, well, I don't know. I watched a few episodes of Dexter back in the day, and that was an alright show, I guess. I know some people watched it like religiously. I never got into it like that. Just, an episode or two here and there. Oh my goodness, I'm fading fast. This guy's running out of time. For real. I don't care how badly I need the money. I'm just like, I think I need, right now or soon, I need to stare at my eyelids more. And he can come by it tomorrow or the next day. I just want to eat peanut butter cups and go to bed. Oh my goodness. Yeah, 8:36 p.m. So, sirens, you probably heard, off to somewhere. That sounded like an ambulance. Or it could have been police, maybe. Is anybody still here? Is the chat working, or is everybody just being quiet? Okay, yeah, Shane. Thank you, Shane. Didn't know you were still here. Didn't know if you were still here or not. Okay, let's see. It's 8:38. I'm sleepy. Lurking and chilling. Much appreciated, Shane. You're going to Lowe's tomorrow, right, Shane? At noon. We're not catching up with you at the wetlands. Is that how I'm to understand it? Oh, leg medicine. Yeah, that's good. So I actually acquired some leg medicine of my own as partial trade for something. It's one of the things that I took in trade. He's like, "Do you?" I was like, "Yeah." It has been said. And he's like, "Well, you want to work this in a little bit with something there?" It's like, I got some very special leg medicine, and I was like, I'll take a little teeny bit, I guess. You'll be at the desert entrance at 12:15, like the wetlands desert entrance. I think 12:15 is a little optimistic, though, Shane. Sometimes we don't even leave Lowe's until after that. But yeah, I know it's going to be a long, long ride tomorrow, so you probably don't want to come all the way out to Lowe's. That's understandable. What? Oh yeah, just stoked to get to ride with you tomorrow. And it should be a fun one. Should be a beautiful day for it. I'm looking forward to that. This weather that we've been having is just like, again, I was like 10 o'clock in the morning. I went to get groceries and I'm wearing a t-shirt and riding the bike and almost getting sweaty. It was that beautiful outside. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. Shane, I knew you were close by. Oh, man. Yeah, it was a nice warm day, especially in the sun. The sun feels so good this time of year. Oh, it's wonderful. I do love Las Vegas when the weather is on point, and it certainly has been the last few days. I mean, you couldn't pray for better weather than this in December. Like it just doesn't happen. Not this many days of it. Anyway, it's been like upper 60s for a few days to around 70 degrees for like the last few days and sunny. And oh man, just give it to us all the time. It's going to be 120 degrees again before we know it, and I'm just so not looking forward to that. You know, going and doing a Wednesday night bike ride and it's still 114 degrees outside. That's horrible. So, but it felt nice and warm in the sun today, and if you were moving around a lot, you might break a sweat. Is it? That's cool though, Shane. I'm looking forward to it, and like if we keep a reasonable pace, I think everybody's gonna make it. I'm really looking forward to it. I've never been out that way. I've been out to Lake Las Vegas, 100 times, but never that way. I might have to drag my son out to Lake Las Vegas while he's here. That was one thing we used to go, like to go do, especially in the, like if it was not too hot in the summertime, go to Lake Las Vegas, walk around, check out all the, activities on the water. Yeah, if we can maintain that kind of speed. Yeah, no, I love hanging out there. The West End is really cool. Once the other hotel there, I used to park when I would drive. I'd go and park by the other hotel and then go walk around down by the lake and stuff. I love it though. Lake Las Vegas is so cool. And I haven't been there. Last time I went there was on my ruckus, and I haven't had the ruckus in a year and a half. So I guess you could say it's been a while since I went to Lake Las Vegas. I used to take deliveries out there sometimes, every now and then. Like I used to back in the day, Grubhub would lead me out there a lot, and then I'd find myself taking, sometimes a handful of deliveries to Las Vegas and then back to like area restaurants, which were miles away, and then, back to Lake Las Vegas, but I always get good payouts for them. I went to the West End a few times. I'd always have to meet, like they wouldn't let you go up. The customer would have to come down and meet you. But I went there a lot on deliveries to Weston, and what's the other one? Um, the other one's cool. I like to go walk through it, and you can, like I said, park in the garage and walk through that hotel, and then down through all the, you know, like gardens and stuff, all the beautiful stuff. Anybody who's never been to Lake Las Vegas, it's so beautiful. Wow, that's a long time, Shane. Huh. I remember the Hawaiian Festival. Didn't that used to be somewhere else for a while? Somewhere else in Henderson. Yeah, well, I mean, you know, like a long time ago, probably when you were there last, Shane, Lake Las Vegas was kind of in the toilet. It was like a ghost town, and all the businesses were out of business, and everything was getting really run down. And since then, they've kind of brought it back. I mean, some parts of it are still, I don't know, a little like they were, but for the most part, I mean, it really bounced back, and now you got you know, tens of millions of dollar mansions overlooking the lake and stuff. Like none of that used to ever be there. All those big fancy mansions. Um, so I don't know. Yeah, that place really came along, Lake Las Vegas. I can't wait to go see it again tomorrow. So I don't know, but I'm about to give up on this guy. I don't think he's gonna come through tonight, and I might just have a snack and go to bed. Yeah, no, it's you know, Lake Las Vegas died. I mean, it went belly up. It was a miserable failure. And now it's coming back. It's like it's been coming back. I mean, for the last probably 10 years, my light's about to die. I guess it wasn't charged up. We're about to run out of laser. Yeah, well, people who just don't like to be like down in the Las Vegas Valley, a lot of people, I remember a lot of people moved to Lake Las Vegas for that reason. You're still close enough. You can still come here anytime you want, you know, but you're far enough away to where you're not getting all the in your face, you know, Vegas stuff all the time. So I can see the appeal, and I thought of that, you know, years ago. I thought about maybe living in Lake Las Vegas, but I mean, for me, it's just a little too far out of the way. Yeah, I'm starting to think this guy's gonna flake too, but whatever. I need a good night's sleep. And probably shouldn't eat peanut butter cups right before bed, but I'm gonna. And the laser is really doing the best it can to hang on, but it's got a few seconds left. We'll watch the laser die together, guys. It's not plugged in, and the cord is somewhere. I'm not going to plug it in right now. We'll charge it up next time. I like to let it cycle, you know, run it all the way down every now and then. And it's at the bitter end. Yeah. No more brainwashing my viewers with laser patterns tonight. And let us not forget, not sure if you're still here, Lee, or not, Lee Pollock shattered the previous, uh, live stream or the super chat record during a single live stream, which I think was 6 or 7 from the same viewer that I've had during the live stream. Lee did 11 super chats tonight. There it goes. It's done. It's over. The laser is done. It's no more. Until I charge it up again, and then it'll be fine. And that thing, it's just like, that's a good investment right there. The laser thing that we use. It's very soothing, and it's more than paid for itself as far as just joy overall. Just looking at it and smiling. That's nice. That feels good. That's relaxing. That sort of thing. But she's toast for tonight. No, hey. That's not a terrible idea, Shane. What are you projected on while you're riding, though? Oh, man, I'm so tired. And what is it with people, man? This guy should have been here by now. I don't care where you work, if it's in Las Vegas. If you get out of work at 8 o'clock and you're coming here on your way home from work, you could have been here by now. I told the guy I might not be home, but I would be close by. I was going to maybe go check in with some people on the ride. So let me know ahead of time, and I'll come and meet you. So, he's expecting to have to give me probably at least 20 minutes notice. And it's going on 9 o'clock yet, and he hasn't given me any notice, so I don't think we're doing this tonight. So, anywho, let's see, it's almost 9 o'clock. We'll give it a few more minutes. We'll let the stream run until 9 o'clock. And then I'm having a snack, and I'll keep my shoes on for another few minutes after that, and then I'm taking them off. And if he's not here by then, it's his problem. Excuse me. How am I doing with phone battery? Oh, phone battery's getting low too. Oh well. So no new notifications, but yeah, that's true, I guess. Shane. Never thought of really doing that though, but could be interesting. I'd like to see it. Alright, so yeah, still nothing. No new Facebook notifications. After this stream, I'll message that other guy back and be like, yeah, I guess it's available since the other guy's not showing up. Oh. So. Yeah, I got a hit any win at the casino, Shane, but I know you've been doing very well, and good for you. I gotta get my ID first. I gotta make sure my driver's license gets here before I go gambling again, because knowing my luck, if I did it now, I'd get a hand pay and they'd say, well, you don't have a valid ID, so we don't have to pay you. I wonder if the piece of paper thing would work at the casino, like my expired driver's license and the piece of paper that says I'm waiting for my, like I have a valid license, but I'm waiting for it. I don't know. I'd like to go win some money, but to win some money, you got to risk some money, and I certainly do not have any money to risk. But it sure would be nice to win. I got cereal too. Forgot about that. Cereal was on sale, so I was like, you know what? I'm getting cereal. I could have peanut butter cups and cereal. Yeah, I never had a hand pay, Shane. Yeah, I know you gamble a lot and you haven't had one. Um, I've never had a hand pay. I don't hear of as, I don't hear of nearly as many people getting them anymore. Like it used to be 10 years ago, if you went and gambled around here with $100 bankroll, um, there was a decent chance you could hit a hand pay. And I just don't see it happening like that anymore. I mean, it does happen, but not the way it used to, not as frequently as it used to, maybe. And all the, payouts are changing for table games and stuff. I was explaining that to my son. He's like, yeah, because my son, knows blackjack very well. My son is a genius and has a very advanced, like, mathematical brain and can count cards and everything, and has been able to since he was like 5. Um, and plays blackjack as well as anyone really. But I had to explain to him that the odds are all different in the casinos. Now he's old enough to play in Vegas for the first time in his life that he will have been here. But even like table game payouts and odds are so bad now that I advised him against it. It's like, don't plan to get rich at the blackjack table. Yeah, I've done quite well at the blackjack table, Shane. Um, but I don't know. Like, it's different now. Like the blackjack payout is not as much as it used to be. Uh, I don't know. It's like the games in the casinos keep getting better for the casino, And I hate that. I do enjoy going and putting a few dollars in something, playing a machine or a table game or something. I mean, we do live in Vegas, but it's just, I don't know. I just haven't won anything good lately. Well, I haven't played anything lately, but I mean, the last few times I've gone and played, it just hasn't been good. Somebody's been leaving their trash outside of my door too, like not making it all the way to the dumpster. They won't go down the stairs and down and out to the dumpster. They're just like leaving it. Like they make it as far as outside of my door and then just leave it there. And I had to go like in the office today. I was like, you guys have got to do something about this. I'm not the trash guy. Like I got enough of my own trash to take out, and somebody just keeps piling up their shit outside of my door. It's like, that's far enough. Somebody else will deal with it. So I had to throw them under the bus. And then the woman in the office is like, maybe they got, something, a receipt in there, a piece of mail that's got their address on it. We'll figure out who's doing it and stick it to them. It's like, okay, good. Because, outside my door is not the trash. It might look like it. I might live in that kind of neighborhood, but yeah, don't do that. Yeah. Yeah, they're not giving back nearly as much these days, I've noticed, Shane. I mean, seriously, 10 years ago, if I went and sat in a casino, there'd just be, people getting hand pays all around me. And you'd hear bonuses and jackpots and stuff hitting all over the place. And like, I don't even hear those sounds as much in the casino anymore. Like the people winning sounds. But that's how they built this town. It's like Uncle Eddie said in Vegas Vacation to Clark, it's like people like you come here and blow the family nest egg to build this town. And it's true. They're not here, they're I don't know, these humongous, ridiculous mega hotels and casinos didn't just grow out of the ground. They were built with your money and mine and anyone else who's ever come here and gambled. Yeah. No, I know. I know they put a lot into this place. Get a paycheck and then give 84% of it to the nearest casino. I see people, like, you can gamble, of course, at the 7-Elevens and stuff here. They have slot machines and Keno and video poker and stuff. And I'll see people in there at 6 o'clock in the morning when I'm getting coffee just blowing the rent money. I got paid today. I got a feeling I'm feeling lucky. And then they just give their whole damn paycheck to 7-Eleven slot machine. Oh, well, I'll get them next week. I'm sure you will. I'm sure they'll get all your paycheck next week, too. Some people, I feel bad for people who cannot control their gambling habits and addiction. I have never had that problem. I will never have that problem. I could never be addicted to gambling. But I know a lot of people are, and they will blow everything that they can possibly get, and that's, why you see so much excess and ridiculousness around here. It's just, so many people can't wait to throw their money away. Yeah, well, that happens. People come here thinking they're gonna win. Oh, I'm gonna cash out my 401k and go to Las Vegas and quadruple it, and then lose it all. I was in the Luxor the last time I did a staycation in the Luxor. There was a guy, grown man, outside of his home, outside of his hotel room, on the ground with his hands over his face, crying, saying out loud, "I can't believe I lost it all. I can't believe I lost it all." It's like, I can. Like, don't you know where you are? How do you think they built this crazy ass pyramid? You know, it's like, yeah, why did you think you were gonna come here and why did you bring everything that you had and come here and lose it all? But people do every single day. And you can't help but feel bad for the guy, but it's like, what did you think was going to happen, man? The odds are against you. In the end, the house always wins. But anyway, it's after 9 o'clock now, and this guy is assed out. He's not getting anything from me tonight at this point. I don't care. I'm going to go stare at my eyelids after I have a bowl of cereal and some peanut butter cups. So I sure hope you guys have enjoyed the chat and the stream even half as much as I have. Just getting to spend some time with you. Talk about various things. It's always a treat for me. And shout out again to Lee for 11 super chats and 1 live stream. He's the reigning champion. And thanks, Kevin, for 1 super chat, which is still very much appreciated. Even 1 super chat goes a very long way. And I do appreciate it very much. But Lee, again, shout out, absolutely shattered the all-time super chat record for a single live stream with 11, count them, 11 super chats. Shout out again, and thank you very much. Shout out to everybody for everything. If you got to spend a little time tonight, even just lurking, thank you. Oh, wow. She's going again. She came back to life. Oh my God. It's a miracle. The laser is back from the dead. Well, maybe we'll keep going. Maybe this is like a sign from God. Maybe we got to keep the stream going a few more minutes. Yeah, I know, right? What the hell just happened there? It's the drones. They're doing it. They're controlling the battery-powered laser projectors now. But how the hell did that just happen? I mean, we watched that thing die, and now there it goes again. One last gasp, I guess, but that was crazy. Yeah. I don't know. But I guess it's time for cereal and peanut butter cups and bed. And still no notifications from that guy. So I'm going to tell the other guy, be like, yes, it's available, but you're going to have to come get it some other time. Anyway, thanks so much for hanging out, guys, and for everything. Thanks for hitting the like button if you did. thanks for spending some time, even if you're just lurking. I appreciate that, more than I can explain. Even the lurkers are a big part of this team. So there it goes, it died again. So anyway, yeah, I hope everybody has a wonderful Friday night or whatever time it is now where you are. And big day tomorrow. Don't forget to have your notifications on, guys. I'm going to go live at some point from our journey, and I'm going to be filming on the GoPro as well. So it's going to be a fun one. Going to be a good one. Should be a beautiful day for it. Can't wait. So hope to see you guys then. But take care of yourselves. Have a great weekend. Thanks again so much for everything. I love you guys, and I can't wait to see you again soon.